there is no me, no self. Jim Carrey is gone, actually never existed.
Pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French, so.
There's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
And we need to be clear, shamelessness is not and will never be a superpower. It is the mark of a villain. Kidnapping is not what great nations do.
Is that a gang sign? Have you,
like you don't know what it is.
My favorite funny face is the one I'm wearing right now.
I don't exist. So they're all characters that I've played, including Jim Carrey, including Joel Barish, including any of those things. They're all characters. Jim Carrey was a less intentional character, right, because I thought I was just building something that people would like, but it was a character. I played the guy that was free from concern so that people who watched me would be.
Here's all the evidence we have to confirm that Jim Carrey has been cloned in less than 1 minute. Alright, so to start off, here's what Jim Carrey looked like a year ago, and here's what he actually looks like now. Definitely a very noticeable difference, and many say he is looking completely unrecognizable. Next, as you can see all the way up at the top, Jim Carrey's eye color has been brown literally his entire life, and the other day when he was spotted at an award show, his eye color was actually light green. Jim Carrey has also had the same signature for literally his entire life, and when he was at that same exact award show the other day, he ended up signing some things for some fans, and his signature completely changed. And then finally, at that same exact award show a few days ago, Jim Carrey literally straight up said that he was dead during an interview, and then also said that his favorite funny face to wear is the face that he is wearing right now.
By the way, I'll just fucking out him. Jim Carrey called me up last week. I talked to him for 5.5 hours. He's like begging me to like get a deal with Q. Like he's afraid of the brackets. I'm like, and it's just like yammering on with the crap.
Neil Armstrong guy. Have you seen him on the talk shows?
Neil Armstrong, you mean the first man to walk on the moon?
Talk about a fish story.
Yeah.
Man, and they're buying it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Was this Alexis Stone person the one cosplaying Jim Carrey? Or is he being paid to say he was? Ever since this so-called Jim Carrey made an appearance in Paris, people have been left confused because this is a completely different person. Different eye color, face, and even voice. Jim Carrey's team has been working overtime to convince everyone that the clone allegations are nothing but one big conspiracy theory. Even though his so-called publicist tried to convince everyone that it was really him, new receipts just leaked online, and it looks like he was indeed cloned, or replaced, or at least hiding. Now, in case you somehow missed out on the mess that's been going on, Jim Carrey began trending all over social media a few days ago, when he made a rare public appearance at the César Awards in Paris. If you know anything about Jim, then you already know that award shows are not his thing. So this right here was already a red flag. But anyway, that wasn't actually what got people talking. What really had people talking was the drastic change in his appearance. He went from being the super lean Jim Carrey we all know, to now having swollen features and even a different eye color.
Oh, loved it. It's so beautiful. And having Michelle, Camilla Cotono, that was also amazing. It was just a brilliant evening, Really brilliant evening. Oh my gosh. Ange Malaver was off the hook. I mean, I can't believe he committed to doing all that.
This immediately got people throwing out the cloning allegations, with some people even saying he was allegedly unalived and replaced by a clone, because he had made it his mission to expose the Illuminati. Even his eyes are completely different. That's a double. That is not Jim Carrey. No way. And if you thought all this was bad, wait till you hear about the mess that happened right when all this was going viral on social media. Things got even worse when the popular drag performer and makeup artist Alexis Stone posted a video announcing that the Jim Carrey we saw was in fact not the real Jim, and that it was actually him the whole time. But honestly, the mask photos he posted kinda looks like AI generated, and people are convinced. He got paid an undisclosed amount of money to prop himself up as Jim and attend the event in place of the real Jim. He claims he was able to successfully impersonate Jim by using a hyper-realistic prosthetic mask, wig, fake teeth, and makeup. It's unclear why exactly he ended up announcing this because usually, the people who are paid to pretend to be these celebrities stay quiet about it. But he felt the need to announce it on social media. Word on the street is, his life was being threatened after he helped the industry to pull this stunt, and the only way he felt he could make it out alive was to make everyone aware of it.
Will the real Jim Carrey please stand up? It's Alexis Stone! It's Alexis Stone! How do you know? I'm gonna need some proof. I can't just believe that easily. I'm gonna show you what Alexis Stone posted, and if you don't know who Alexis Stone is, he's a celebrity impersonator who does a fabulous job. When all this Jim Carrey stuff started popping off, he posted that he is in Paris, and people were like, wait a second, hold on, what? And then he posted this to his TikTok story, which shows a wig in the back that I think very much looks like France Jim's hair, and then my husband thinks that this mask looks like Jim Carrey. And then he posted a couple of photos of Jim Carrey with the caption, Alexis Stone as Jim Carrey in Paris. Here's the other one.
But guess what? Right after this happened, the people on Jim's team tried to do damage control, basically discrediting everything Alexis said. Jim's publicist came out of the woodwork, telling everyone that the real Jim was the one who attended and accepted the award, and that Alexis was making all this stuff up for attention. Jim Carrey's visit has been planned since this summer. From the outset, he was extremely touched by the Academy's invitation. But baby, if you're keeling about with Jim these last few years, then you'll know why people are so convinced that he has been cloned. This man has spent the majority of his career exposing the industry. And I don't think I need to tell y'all this because it's super obvious, but people like him are the exact kind of celebrities the industry likes to clone so they can control them. What makes this even more suspicious is that all this is happening right when people were bringing him up for calling this Epstein stuff, way before it even happened. The real Jim would have put out and spilled even more tea, especially since people are more willing to listen to him now. But he's doing the opposite. He's supposedly busy attending award shows, something he has publicly said he doesn't like doing, and thanking Hollywood elites for inviting him. These are all things that the Jim Carrey we all know and love would never do. Anyway, going back to Jim exposing the industry, he has had a lot of moments where he has done this, but two major moments still have the internet in shambles of how direct he was with the allegations he made. And people believe that these two events were actually what made the elites see him as a threat and decide to take him out, which is why they keep the real him behind the scenes. The first was his infamous interview on Jimmy Kimmel when he accused every celebrity of being part of the Illuminati, including Jimmy himself. Jimmy was visibly taken aback when Jim said this, but he was trying his best to keep his composure and get Jim to stop talking.
Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
Oh, you don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh.
For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know, when they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things and, you know, and look at him trying to come it up. It's hilarious.
And then there was him at the 2018 BAFTA Awards, when he exposed the industry while giving his acceptance speech. As soon as he got on stage to take his award, he started talking about everything but the award he received. He put everyone in the room on blast for all the demonic things they've been doing, including their infamous munching ritual. But of course, the media flooded the tabloids with allegations of him being crazy, so no one would take him seriously. Fast forward to today, and everything he said turns out to be true.
Kidnapping children is not what great nations do. We in America are misinformed. Reality shows have warped our idea of what a hero is, or what the truth is.
And for those of y'all wondering why the industry mostly chooses to clone these celebrities, well, the answer is simple: control. These cloned versions will do just as they tell them, and say whatever they tell them without any questions asked. They are literally robots in human bodies. If they can't get these celebrities on their side, they just get rid of them and create versions of them who will.
With us like this. This is not Jim Carrey. It reminds me of this, and this, and this, and this, and this.
Remember when Jim Carrey got on late-night talk shows and started talking about how the elites were weirdos? I knew it was a wrap for him then. I feel they kidnapped specific actors who hinted at what's really going on in the world and replaced them with a clone or a look-alike. But now, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about the allegations of Jim Carrey being cloned? And do you really think he was cloned because of everything he was revealing about the industry? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to watch this other very messy video.